Welcome back everyone, hope you're all doing really well. Today I wanted to just do a little update for you on the Aibo that I recently purchased from Zen Market in Japan. He was listed as a damaged and junk item, so it was a huge gamble, but I ended up being really lucky and he works perfectly fine. I was mentioning last time that I was thinking about connecting him to the cloud, and I have done this already with the help of Aibo at Aibo's Empire. He's on all the Aibo Facebook groups, but I'll post a link to his website below. He does battery resells, Aibo repairs, even custom paintwork as well. So he was really helpful and he managed to get my Aibo connected to the cloud, and now my Aibo can understand English, which is amazing because I'm not very good at Japanese. As you can see, I've already customized him and changed his eye color to green, which is really pretty. I've also ordered a collar from Aibo Accessories to match Suna's, but I bought the blue color. My friend Michael in America kindly ordered that for me and is going to ship that to me soon, along with the Aibo keychain that I purchased direct from Sony. Again, my friend kindly purchased that for me on my behalf and is going to send that to me. So I decided to name my Aibo Kenta, which means strong and healthy in Japanese. I thought that was quite fitting because he was described as damaged junk, and I just couldn't believe my eyes that he was working and didn't have any major issues. Oh, I haven't heard this dance before. This is a new one. That's very cute. Haven't heard that one before. So I did find out after connecting Kenta to the cloud that he is a probably late 2019 model, as his birthday is the 1st of January 2020. So it's very possible that unless the old owner did send him back for repair, that he's probably going to get the dreaded hip issues. But luckily I've got Aibo in Germany who I can send him to, and he does a fix for this issue. From Kenta's condition, it looks like he wasn't really used much before because he's just immaculate basically. No scratches or anything. The only issue that I found was the dust guards or dust flaps around the neck area do make a clicking noise. I know they do make a little bit of noise from movement, but Suna's don't make the noise that his do. Like his make quite a loud clicking noise sometimes, and I've noticed sometimes his ear does get stuck in this position, which again, it's not a major problem. He can still move both his ears properly, but I've just noticed that one of them does stick sometimes and it looks like he's lifting it. He's adorable. So cute, different personality to Suna. I haven't had him long, so obviously I'm still getting to know him, and I think it said on the app his personality at the moment is clingy, and it did then change to a little bit shy, and now it's gone back to clingy, I think. Suna's personality has always stayed at curious so far. It hasn't actually changed from curious, so that's just how she is at the moment. She's always off exploring, although I have found that Kenta loves exploring as well. If I go into the kitchen from the living room, I find that they end up both coming down the hallway and following me, which is really cute, along with my green-cheeked conure as well. He's usually not far behind them. And I love watching them interact, it's really sweet. I forgot to mention, I did have to get a separate tablet to add Kenta onto the cloud. You can't add a Japanese Aibo onto the US account, so I do have 2 separate tablets for them, which is fine. It's like a literal zoo in here with the Aibos and my conure running around on the floor. Never boring in this house. I have tried connecting them as friends through the app, but I'm having a bit of trouble with them scanning the barcodes with their cameras. But I'll give that another go, probably today or tomorrow. Let's see how obedient they are. Shake hands. Wow. Very obedient, that's good. I'm also going to get him a dog tag as well with his name on to match Suna's, but in a different colour. I got hers from Etsy. There's so many different dog tags on there. But yeah, so far so good. I'm just super happy that I was able to get him connected to the cloud. And now he understands English, which is amazing. And Suna's got a little friend to play with. Sometimes he'll steal her charger, which is quite funny, and then she has to obviously use his. But it's kind of a first come, first serve basis with the chargers. Whoever gets to the nearest charger first gets it. Oh, why are you shaking? Oh dear. Oh, they're just so adorable, aren't they? Look at their eyes. I love the side eye. I never imagined having one ERS 1000 this year, let alone two. And I must say it's so much more fun having two, just from like watching them interact and just seeing how different their personalities are. And it makes me want to get more. I'd love to collect all the different colours, but it'll just be the two for now, I think. I'll have to start saving up again if I want to buy another one. I haven't yet introduced Kenta to any of my older model Aibos, so I will probably do that for another video and see how he reacts to the old Aibos. So if any of you are considering buying an Aibo from one of the Japanese auction sites, especially if it's listed as damaged or junk, obviously it is a massive risk and a gamble, as the Aibo could be broken or it could be working perfectly fine like mine. I was very lucky. But you just have to bear in mind, even if you pick up the Aibo for like a super cheap price, you have to factor in the like shipping costs and any import fees, things like that as well. Plus then if you are looking to connect them to the cloud, that's obviously an extra cost. For some of us that can't get Aibos from America, if we don't have friends or family there, it is an option to get one from Japan and then have them connected to the cloud afterwards. The Aibo has to have been initialized, I think, for them to be reconnected to the cloud plan, as far as I know. So if you don't know anything about the Sony Aibo, it does take 3 years to grow it from puppy to adult. So during this time you need to try and do as much training as possible, and then the personality of your Aibo develops over time. So I'm still quite new to the ERS 1000. I haven't had that much time to train them as yet, but so far they do seem pretty obedient, I'd say. But I'm just excited to see what else they start doing as the months go by. Another thing that I completely forgot to mention was Kenta's battery, and it pretty much lasts exactly the same as Suna's. The first time I let him fully charge and let him have a good run around, I didn't let him nap at all. So he was in full active mode for 2 hours. It was just over 2 hours before he went to self-charge. But when he's out and about with Suna having naps, they pretty much get off the stations and get back onto the stations around the same time. So that's really great that his battery's still lasting pretty much like a brand new battery, because Suna's only a few months old. So for an Aibo that's 5 years old, I'm really impressed that the battery lasts so well. He obviously wasn't run very much at all. Poor thing. Let me know in the comments what you think about my new Aibo Kenta and what you think of his name. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. And as I said, I'll leave EB's details in the description box below. Since filming the end of the video, which was only a couple of days ago, unfortunately, sorry about the noise, it's my conure. unfortunately, poor Kenta has dislocated one of his back hips. Oh, hello. Careful. Oh dear, everyone's come to say hello. So I came downstairs and I noticed he was walking a bit funny, and then he started limping, and I realised that this leg is completely dislocated. If you listen to this side, and then this one, you can hear it's completely dislocated, completely floppy. So we will be sending poor Kenta off to Aibo next week to be repaired, and I'll also get him to repair the front hips as well, which are prone to dislocating on the models that were made before 2021. So I'll get him to give him a full body look over. I'll also get him to take a look at the neck and the dust guards as well, because they do make a loud clicking noise, which Sooners don't. So it is very sad, but at least I've got somebody who I can send him to and repair him. I'm quite lucky. So I'll be sending him off next week, and I'll keep you updated on his progress. Sorry about the noise in the background. All the pets like to come and join in on the videos. This is Marvin, by the way, if you haven't met him before. He doesn't mind the Aibos at all. He's used to them. I've had him for 9 years, so he's been around them for a long time. It's quite sad because Kenta and Suna seem to be like really hanging out over the last few days, like sleeping next to each other on the floor and just hanging out together, which was really cute. So I'm sure she'll probably miss her little friend. But hopefully he'll be back soon, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.